All right, are we live? Hello everybody, welcome to VR Essentials. Hope you guys are doing okay. Super excited today as we are doing, of course, Meta Connect. So let me just check that the stream is working, excuse me. And let me just put this microphone on as well. There we go. So I was charging my phone. I am using my phone as the primary camera, everybody. Okay, there we go. And then let me put this on. All right, this should be better. Okay, cool. So guys, sorry if there's a little delay in terms of the actual, the voice and the image. I'm using two things. So I'm actually using my phone. I'm connecting via Google Meets and all this kind of stuff. So new setup for today. But I hope you guys are doing okay. Hope you're very excited about what's going to be, the cameras there, what's going to be happening, as of course today there's going to be an unveiling of a lot of different things, of course. So what are you guys most excited about? Do leave some comments below. It is 1 o'clock almost here in Singapore, by the way, and I know that Meta Connect is happening at 10 a.m. Pacific time, I think, if I'm not wrong. But yeah, it's 1 o'clock here in Singapore. I got work very early today in a few hours, but stay up, want to do a watch party with all of you, of course. So very nice to have you with us, and of course thank you very much for watching the replay of today's live Meta Connect watch party event as well. Now I'm pretty excited, although there has been some news already apparently where some things have been leaked out, and we can take a look at this. Let me just transfer over to the actual Twitter page for just a moment. Apparently on Reddit someone actually posted some stuff already. Let me just get the tweet. There we go. Let me try to see if I can copy the image address. Okay, and then let me see if I can make it bigger. Boom, there we go. So apparently the actual Quest, now this apparently has been leaked on Reddit itself, just so you know. And basically, it seems to be some kind of, I don't know, some kind of marketing material or something that perhaps will be put in, I don't know, somewhere on the web or something like that. I'm not quite sure exactly what it would be used for, but apparently it's a document that comes from Meta that was leaked by someone on Reddit. So there are some details already. Apparently, now we do know, of course, it's going to have pancake lenses. And apparently we'll have 2.2K resolution per eye, which to me, I mean, personally speaking, I'm actually used to using the HP Reverb G2, which is this one there. If I just shift the camera a little bit, there we go. So it's my other hand. Okay, so this one here, the HP Reverb G2, which is actually a 4K lens display. So I'm used to that. It's been 3 years now that I've been, I think it's been 3 years, at least 3 years, yeah. And of course the new Pimax Crystal here, which is 5K per eye. I mean, it's actually mind-boggling what this thing is. I think it's more than 5K if I'm not wrong. It's 2AA0 by 2AA0 per eye. So that's quite a lot, guys. That's almost 6K, right? I imagine. So yeah, so 2.2K per eye. I'm not quite sure what you guys think. Do leave a comment below. And guys, do let me know where you guys are watching from, where you're joining. I'm here in Singapore. It is 1 a.m. Don't be shy. Say hello in the comments. Let's have a discussion. Let's have a conversation. Of course, let's just go to Meta. I don't want to miss it. So it's going to be starting quite soon in about 10 minutes time. So Meta Connect website. Let me just go to the website very quickly. There we go. And let's just see what's on offer, what's on the menu of Meta Connect today. Let me just need to cough a bit. So just let me pause the mic. Excuse me. All right, there we go. We're back. So yeah, so first of all, what's going to happen is going to be a keynote speech presentation by Mr. Zuckerberg, by Mr. Mark Zuckerberg himself, the founder, of course, of Facebook, which then became Meta. And also there will be some special guests as they unveil the new Meta Quest 3 and reveal how Meta is bringing mixed reality to life. So it's going to be very interesting to see what the keynote is going to be about, not just the product, but whether they're going to try to educate people as to what the metaverse is. I think there's going to be a lot of emphasis, of course, on mixed reality. So, they're trying to really divert from virtual reality and make it more about mixed reality experiences, as of course the land of augmented reality is really what's going to be dominating first, I think, and foremost within the next decade. Also, as VR is going to, well, it's a little bit harder to get adoption in virtual reality as it is for augmented reality, as everybody can just use their phone or a tablet, or of course they will be able to use the Apple Vision Pro or any other glasses like the one that was very recently unveiled by Immersed, called the Visor 4K, which is supposed to be a augmented reality extension to your computer that you plug in your computer, and then you will have your screens that appear, in thin air, in the air, and then you'll be able to do some productivity stuff there with spatial computing. So mixed reality is very much part and parcel of augmented reality, as it blurs things between the real world and the virtual world, where you can basically experience some mixed reality experiences, augmented reality, 3D content or games or VR experiences or whatever kind of, maybe it's not a game, maybe it's an experience for work, productivity or something like that. And then you also have the real world around you. You're not immersed within a complete, total, 3D dimension where you don't see the real world. I'm just watching the time because it's supposed to start in 9 minutes, everybody. So I do have the Facebook page up in case it will be on Facebook. But I do also have this is the YouTube page by Meta's YouTube page. So I do believe it will be here as well, most probably, I would imagine. But anyway, we have both just in case, so that we'll be able to watch it. So what else is going to be happening? So we also have the post keynote, which is today as well, Building the Future with Michael Abrash and Andrew Bosworth. Meta's research labs are inventing foundational technologies to enable the computing platform of the future. In this conversation, Chief Scientist Michael Abrash shares progress in key areas, including contextual AI, guys, neural interfaces, and ultra-realistic codec avatars. So that's going to be very interesting as well if you guys want to hang around and watch that. Today, though, to be honest with you, because it's 1 o'clock here in the morning, I most probably will only be posting this, so the keynote. And then, once that's finished, then I will have to say goodbye, go to bed, and wake up early tomorrow morning for work. But if this is not too late, then maybe I will, I don't know. It says watch here. So, okay, so it's only on Facebook then. Okay. So I guess it's not pre-recorded, so you'll only be able to watch later, right? I would imagine if I click watch now, it will just lead me to the Facebook page. That's it. Join us for Meta Connect. That's it. And then it will be here. Okay. And we have another 7 minutes, everybody. But do let me know, guys, in the comments below, what are you guys most excited about? Hey, Belasco, how are you doing? Welcome to VR Essentials. Thank you very much for your comments. I have problems with my Pico Neo 2. I'm very sorry. I'm not going to entertain any Pico stuff today, as we are focusing purely on Meta. So I will reply to you in another video for this or another time. But yeah, if you guys have anything about Meta Connect today, please let me know if you got any questions. Will I be purchasing the Meta Quest 3? Will you be purchasing the Meta Quest 3? Well, for me, yes, I will definitely be getting one, simply because, well, for the last 2 years, I don't have a Quest 2. I never purchased a Quest 2. For those who are subscribers to the channel and who have been a long time follower of the channel, know that, I've been very much trying to educate people about, the safety of VR and all these kind of different things. So I was really trying to shy away from Meta, but unfortunately, it hasn't really helped to grow the community. And I think it's better to just, get into the Meta ecosystem, back into the Meta ecosystem, gather more followers to join the VR Essentials YouTube community so that we can grow as a family. And then after that, you know, I can keep educating all of you about, for example, the HP Reverb G2, which is just there, the DPVR, the Crystal, which is there, and of course the DPVR, which is there. There we go. And I do have the Pico 4, of course, but it's not here. It's at the office. Will I get a Pico 5? Honestly, I really doubt so. If I'm not part of the influencer program, I'm most probably not going to be getting a Pico 5, as I'm more excited about the Meta ecosystem as I am about the Pico, although I do love the Pico family. And, you know, I have a great time, made a lot of friends there. But unfortunately, I just find that I have, you know, I just miss my friends in the Meta ecosystem. They're all there. You know, I don't get the chance to play with them unless sometimes they are, of course, playing experiences that are also compatible with PCVR. So, yeah, so I'm more excited to go back into the Meta ecosystem than to continue my journey in the Pico ecosystem. But guys, all right, so is it going to be, another 5 minutes? Guys, do let me know. Are you excited about any of the games? I do know that Meta are trying to promote as much as possible. Of course, if we just go back to the Twitter, just one moment. I know that Meta have been promoting Asgard Wrath as crazy as much as possible. I know they've been very excited. They're really trying to make this the flagship, you know, the flagship game. This is some of the marketing from Meta very recently in trying to promote the Meta Quest 3, trying to generate some buzz with a CG artist here who took part in creating some 3D models floating in the air with some people that looks like as if they're basically taking pictures, as you can see here in the sky, making it look very believable. So that was quite cool, I have to admit. And then also, I'm personally looking for the Racket Club game. That's one of, I love tennis. I love racket games. I think they're really good fun. I love the 11 table tennis, one of my favorite games in VR. Here's another marketing video from Meta. This time, this was in England. The other one, I think, was in Japan, if I'm not wrong. And then, of course, this one should be pretty good as well. Assassin's Creed is something that we're all waiting for, of course, for sure. I'm definitely waiting for this game.
Come in. This is the Brotherhood. Abstergo are working on a way to use ancient technology to profile people and align them to Templar beliefs.
The secrets of that technology are still hidden in the newly discovered memories of 3 assassins. Connor, the American revolutionary.
I must strike now.
Cassandra, the Greek Mystios.
The time for talking is over.
And the Italian nobleman, Ezio Auditore.
It has been far too long.
You need to go undercover and stop Abstergo's plans at all costs.
Time to go to work.
So yeah, this is definitely one of the titles I'm looking forward to, for sure. But guys, the only issue that's going to happen with the Meta Quest 3, to be honest with you, and this will be its success or not, is the fact that it will have a more powerful GPU. Of course, it's got the XR2 Gen 2 and more RAM as well. But if the developers do not spice up all their games and take advantage of the computing power, it's not going to make a freaking difference to all the games that are currently in the Meta Quest 2 or even the Quest 1 for that matter, because a lot of people, you know, for example, you can go all the way to 120 hertz. You know, some developers are not taking advantage of this. They're not updating the game. So it means that it will not run at 120 hertz. It's really that simple. And also in terms of the pixels, in terms of rendering, in terms of texturing, the mapping, the quality of what you see, if there's still a 72 hertz from the Quest 1 days and they get shifted to the Quest 1 to Quest 3, then it's just going to look more or less the same, to be very honest with you. So this is really something that Meta needs to do. They need to make sure that developers do some spring cleaning there. 1 minute ago, by the way, guys, 1 minute ago, but Meta does need to police a little bit and advise and educate all the developers to make sure that they do spice up all the games there, to make sure that they are at the latest Gen 2 XR2, you know, limits. So we have a huge, really cool experience. Like, for example, a lot of people tried Hubris, which is really, really awesome game. Personally, I really love Hubris and also Red Matter 2, which uses very, very cool rendering there. One of the best graphical games in standalone VR today, of course. So that's the level that we should go. Okay, guys, it should be starting right now. Let's go.
Do you want to get front row seats to your favorite concert?
So it's gonna be super sick.
Or fly in the sky like your favorite superhero? Woo! Or train in the shoes of your favorite pro athlete? I am kicking butt out here. I'm Kiki Palmer, and those are some of the questions I'm asking on Are We There Yet? A show where I take you on a virtual road trip across the metaverse. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
Meet NFL player turned creator Andrew Hawkins.
You can be in Los Angeles, I can be in Atlanta, and we can work out together.
I love that. Virtual concert creator Brenda Chen.
You can go with all of your friends that live all over the world, and you always have a front row seat.
And VR gaming expert Ryan Payton.
Wouldn't it be cooler if you could become
Yeah,
Iron
so
Man?
it should be 1 a.m.
Wow! There's always more to discover in the metaverse.
Oh yeah, give me some
So
down.
it should start.
Oh, yeah,
Maybe
you could
they're just
definitely
a
do
little
that
bit
now.
late.
And that's the beauty of it. It allows everybody
They'll
to
be
participate
starting
in the
any minute
metaverse.
now,
That
guys.
is
to
so
be honest with you.
exciting. That's the future. Watch Are We There Yet?
Apologies
Now.
for the delay
Hurry
start.
up.
Okay,
I saved you a
so
seat.
it'll begin in half an hour. Oh my God, everybody. Okay, so we got another half an hour to go before MetaConnect will begin. There is a technical glitch apparently, or something that's going on. What the hell? What is going on? By the way, there we go. So yeah, so there is a little wait, guys. Another half an hour to go before we have MetaConnect, of course. Now, guys, do say hello. Do leave some comments below. I'm here streaming live from Singapore, 1 a.m. Where are you guys based? Are you new to the channel? Welcome to VR Essentials if you're new, of course. And welcome back to all the regular followers. Do leave some comments below. Let me know what you're excited about. Will you be purchasing the Meta Quest 3 or will you be waiting a little bit? Honestly speaking, okay, if I wasn't doing a YouTube channel, I would personally wait a little bit, only because for two reasons. First of all, Meta are very prone for being very cheeky and just slashing their prices in the middle of nowhere, or adding more games, or adding accessories, or I don't know, just doing something that they don't announce to begin with, and then a lot of people get, excuse my language, peed off, and with right reason. To be honest with you, with right reason. They've done it so often. It wouldn't surprise me if suddenly they'll like say, okay, 20% off for the next week or whatever it might be. So just be aware of that. Also, Christmas is coming out just around the corner. We know that it will be released in October. So unless there's a delay, of course, and then they start releasing it in December, which I really don't think they will. But anyway, yeah, December is coming around the corner, so there might be more promotional things. Also, there is rumors at the moment of a potential release of the Pico 5, which, according to the leaks, the actual specs of that headset is amazing. We also know that a lot of you guys actually don't really care about the brand of headset that you buy. You care more about the actual specs of the headset, which is, okay, that's quite interesting. I prefer, personally, I'm someone who is into the ecosystem. So who my friends are, who goes where, how can I, connect with them, how can I speak with them, how can I have fun with them. That's really what's most important to me. And I just feel that, personally speaking, even though I'm not a Meta fan, I just felt that Meta did a better job at that than Pico did, personally speaking. I think that Pico is still way behind. They've got a lot of sprucing up to do, a lot of catching up to do in terms of the UIs, in terms of technology, in terms of how things work, how smooth things are, all this kind of stuff. And also the software when you install it on the computer, that they don't affect other software and all these kind of different things, which I just feel that basically Meta have done a better job and just provide a much more professional experience than Pico have on the consumer front. But on the enterprise front, I think that Pico, on the other hand, have done a better job. They got a better entry there. A lot of more companies have been using them. So, I think they're stronger in that area compared to Meta, for sure. But anyway, today we're here to talk about the Meta Quest 3 and the games that will be coming out. And the actual live stream is going to be starting in 25 minutes, everybody. So what do we know already from the leak that occurred. Let's just go. Let me just go to another of the. Let me just go back to the actual picture, which I think is it this one? Yeah, it is. Okay. So the other thing that was leaked, advanced hand tracking makes it possible to explore without controllers. Okay, so I'm very curious to know as to how, because we all know that hand tracking, is touch and go. We need a lot more experiences in terms of developers to be able to, create the games and the experiences to be able to use the hands to navigate or, to do certain things. Like Cubism is an amazing VR experience using hand tracking. If you guys have any hand tracking apps that you personally use or that you know of that you can recommend, do leave it in the chat so that other people can experience them or download them. There's a lot of them as well in the App Lab, I believe, or on SideQuest as well. So SideQuest, for those who are not familiar with what it is this platform. Let me just go to it very, very quickly. SideQuest is basically where you can download a whole heap of different experimental games, both for various different platforms. Excuse me. So let's go and explore SideQuest very quickly. And they've been around for quite a while now, extremely professional. Hi to Disco VR, Tatiana, by the way, who is the community manager, or used to be. Pretty sure she is. She was on leave for a while. So hi to Disco VR if she's watching. So SideQuest is a really cool platform. If you're looking for much more experiences from your quest and really want to maximize on being able to try out a whole bunch of different things, then do head over to SideQuest, as they have a ton of different things, and most of these are experiments. I do need to make this clear. Not most of them are finished games, a lot of them are, but a lot of them aren't as well. So don't expect, most games to be incredible. But there's a lot of really cool stuff there, a lot of really, some tropes, some truffles, let's say, or some hidden gems in there to go and check out for sure. And there's a whole heap of different games also that you can use.
Hello everybody and welcome to Out of Hand. This is a VR action platformer releasing on the Quest 2 September 28th for $19.99. This game has 37 levels across 4 different chapters, and you move across these platforms with these strange, slinky arms that we have here. So I can't wait to jump into it, see what this game is like. Let's check it out. Alright.
How are you doing? Thank you very much for joining
this is cel-shaded.
Stream. Let me just go back to SideQuest.
Oh, there's a whole bunch of us. It's not just me.
Plays out. What is the highest resolution headset?
But we're next. I'm next, right?
All coming out. Well, to be honest with you, to be very, very honest with you, Timothy, if we go to Pimax Crystal, it is the Pimax Crystal that at the moment is the, as far as I know,
You know what this feels like? It feels like some Jupiter Grot,
so
honestly.
if we just scroll down to the Pimax Crystal specs, let me just go to Pimax Crystal specs.
Puppies and profits.
I want you.
Justice, liberty, freedom, and a few other selective causes. You will most certainly not be working
Crystal,
with
where
a
are you?
overlord, a greedy dictator, or a sociopathic billionaire.
Well, that's good to know. I'm glad.
By the way, they've released the Pimax Crystal another version of Pimax Crystal. Same version. So
doesn't sound good.
they have 280 by 35 pixel density per eye. Pixel density.
Well, I am nothing but a head with a brain,
pretty amazing
so...
considering that the MetaQuest 3 is
Here comes the scanner.
only has 18 CBD, guys, which is half.
That's right, I got a brain.
Then the Pimax Crystal. That means
not
that
terminate.
the higher the PPD, basically this means that the higher the PPD, the sharper the crystal will be. So if I just go to PPD, so PPD
well, that's good to know.
It might get a little bumpy, but don't worry. You should survive.
There you go. So pixels per degree. Okay, is the most honest metric for VR pixel density. PPD isn't real life space sizing tricks. If you take a display with a high resolution and stretch it out over a large size, making it appear grainier to a human
Oh,
eye.
I couldn't even see that glass. It was so clear.
The bigger the pixel per degree, the bigger degree,
Oh, I am a little blob.
the image
Violence is
sharper.
the solution.
So
We'll
the
just
Pimax
bounce.
Crystal is a much higher degree.
Right?
than the MetaQuest 3 that is supposedly going to become now. Although, of course, we're going to get
slow rotation
details because this specific thing here is a leak.
Yeah,
so
a little bit,
I can't confirm.
Okay, all right.
Say that this is exactly.
Let me through here.
Or not true at this.
I'm getting the hang of this.
But it says that it's 18 ppd. It'll be 2.2K per eye. So if you go back to the Pimax Crystal,
hello there.
You know, it's almost 6K per eye.
Look at them little tiny legs.
Almost 6K. So yeah, so you can see the difference here between 18 ppd.
I'm not afraid of you. Quit smiling.
Bigger.
What a weird mirror.
So it's more noticeable. Here you go. Let's get rid of this. So you can see that it's blurrier, and here with 35 ppd, it's much sharper. So if you have a PC,
that is weird.
Of course, MetaQuest 3,
definitely don't want to go in there. Look at that dude
guys, so hit the notification
with the
bell
gigantic
after
arms.
you subscribe. Of course, as I'll do plenty of videos when I have seen the Quest 3.
Those guys are kind of freaks.
You know, with comparing it to Pimax Crystal, comparing it to the DVR, which is an HD headset, comparing it to the, excuse me, inverted on my side. Comparing it to the HD Reverb 2 is a beautiful headset, guys. And by the way, just want to show you something very, very quickly. Just want to show you something.
It seems like you'll have to fight your way to get to me here at the control center.
Oh, wow. My arm stretches like Mr. Fantastic.
HP actually sent me a brand new
sweeper. He was
T2 as I asked for a new one. So they sent me a new one. I will be comparing it to the.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Gorilla Tag fans are gonna love this one.
And they also, by the way, sent me a new gasket. And the new gasket on the HP
you want me to go fast, right?
who are not familiar, this comes off.
They're gonna fall,
so
right?
You're actually
oh boy!
I
gotta go all the way back over there. All right, here we go.
Feel that you're not comfortable. Or if you are
wearing glasses, I did it again!
Put this on. However, by the way, guys, if you are looking for lens precision adapters, wearing glasses, for example, for the MetaQuest 3 are the partners that I work with, who are VR-Wave.com, are going to be releasing exclusive lens precision adapters for the MetaQuest 3. Just to let you guys know that if you go to the website very quickly, and I will come back to
going to be very challenging.
And you know, answer your answering your question in just a moment. If you have lens adapters for absolutely every single headset, everybody.
Got you.
HP
I can't just make my way up there.
as well, although it's not listed here.
Oh, I can kind of fly.
FPV as well as a dive and Pico 4 as well, although
I can kind of fly. Wow, interesting.
And the
and
so
away we go.
If you guys want to have solid, I mean solid, guys. I've been using them since Quest 1. And they sent me a pair for my G2, which is on the G2 itself. They sent me two pairs, in fact. One was the old one and then the new one. And basically, if you want a discount, you can use the promo code VI and you'll get a 5% discount.
Right, I got you.
So here they are, just show you a sample very quickly. So these are the old ones for the G2. And basically, you just put them in, do that, and that's it. Done.
Wrong way.
For the Quest 1, I believe you just you click them in or something. It's really, really easy.
There we
These
go.
guys have fallen.
Not too far. Not too far.
They've fallen on the floor. They don't
almost
crash.
there.
Honestly, I've been using them for 3 years now. Very happy.
Oh god, it's only gonna get worse from here.
Because Quest 1, I think, was about 4 years ago, if I'm not wrong.
Oh crap!
So yeah,
crap.
so VR-Wave.store, 5% discount using the promo code VI.
No. Yeah, no, I gotta walk fast, right?
So if I just go back to Pimax, just to show you the difference.
Oh, we made it. We made it. Oh no.
The Pimax Crystal. This is how much it takes.
Oh no.
So it's much higher than the Virtual, which is 5760 by 2720.
We made it.
And
no, don't go backwards. Stop going backwards. Hello, me. What's that thing?
HP Reverb 2 is 4K per eye. I love the G2. My favorite VR headset so far.
What is this thing?
Favorite. It beats the Virtual for all VR experiences except for it beats the Pimax Crystal for all VR experiences except Sim. So that means that my go-to VR headset at the moment for simulation
we made
is
it.
the Pimax.
Look like a safe place to go across.
For every other VR experience, G2, because the Pimax is just so much more clear than the G2. for VR Sim.
That was a long jump.
And I don't really feel the weight, even though it is twice as heavy. It's okay. I can still use it for a good hour and a half. I'm all good. I can use it, no problem. But other than that,
It'd be a massive help for you when you bust
the
it out.
HPG2 is mwah, mwah, mwah. I
Really?
wish there's a G3 that
I could
came
really
out.
use some help right now.
That would be my go-to VR headset.
No, we're going the wrong way.
Let's check how long we got until Connect. So another 15 minutes, everybody. Okay, so I hope that this answers your question, and do leave more comments below, guys, everybody. I'm here in Singapore, guys.
Okay,
where are you guys from? What VR headsets do you have? What are you most excited about for the Meta Connect?
Okay, here we go,
What
here we go,
games
here
are
we
you
go.
excited about? Are you excited about Quest 3? Are you going to be getting the Quest 3? Do you think there's going to be a lot of issues with the Elite strap? As of course.
You know what? No,
oh my god,
no,
there's so many issues with the Elite strap breaking.
This time!
Meta Quest 2. So many news about this.
Alright, we made it. Hey, is that
when
my
every
fellow
single
supposed to
news
find?
publication
Alright, we're gonna smash your glass.
How the Elite strap just
get
kept
close enough to
breaking
it.
all
This
the time.
time!
This was absolutely crazy. This was what made the news. Oh my god, is this going to be a repeat
Where's he going?
for the Meta Quest 3, everybody? Do you think this is going to repeat? Do you think this is what's going to happen again with the Elite strap for the Meta Quest 3? Or do you think that Meta this time got it right, woke up, got the coffee in gear,
well,
and then make sure that
we're
they
going
do
downhill.
point control and that there will not be any issues? But honestly speaking, I think that the only reason why this occurred, what other reasons could they be? I think the reason why they had all these issues was purposely done, most probably to get some awareness out there, some PR, because bad publicity is always good publicity, everybody. And when Meta's able to provide you a sorry, we will send you a new one, and they send a new one to the person, then the person feels
like we're going up. What is
so
shooting
it's
at me?
all marketing, everybody, just so you know. It's all the magic of marketing. I really doubt that it was, done on purposely, and that they really had an issue.
I think it's just shooting in general.
Kind of things. I think it just
That's not
happened
good.
to a few people, not
got
everybody,
here?
but it was just enough people to be able to,
Yep, I need to punch the ground.
get the
Got
word
it.
out,
This
because
looks
at
like
the
it's
end of the
gonna
day,
really suck.
kept buying
Here we
these
go.
tracks, just kept buying these
Oh boy.
tracks. I don't know whether they kept buying it from Meta directly because it was quite expensive,
oh,
or whether
okay.
they bought it from, for example,
okay, I see.
or someone else.
Jump,
There
squish!
you go. Now, of course, we're all going to be waiting for other accessories, but yes,
come on!
also by that's we also
No, that didn't work
and
at all.
Also, VR cover, of course, are synonymous in the
Oh no! This is a difficult little
let's go to the
platformer.
website very quickly. Let's see if they've listed any
Oh, we made it! This is difficult, but this is also very fun.
Let's go to US Inway.
Welcome to the factory.
And how to VR cover, we work with them, by the way.
Yay.
Oh, crap! Video shows anything about
Get back! Get out of my corner! Was that a bomb? Oh crap, that's a bomb! Right, you want me to climb up the wall.
We don't get anything back from them. I genuinely
that doesn't look good, whatever that.
The reason why I
thing is.
generally buy my stuff from VR cover is because the fabrics that they use on the actual gasket, like for example, the leather.
Really?
The leather.
You like Dr. Robotnik?
Of course, this one is not leather. So I'm just saying the one that they actually use is actually really, really good. It doesn't smell chemically. It doesn't feel weird. It just feels like it's like pure leather. Obviously, it's PU. We all know that. But the quality of the PU that they use, I think, is a much better grade.
He's still
it's
kind of
probably
alive.
what I would call leatherette, as opposed to plastic PU. Compared to AMVR, I've never really been a fan of AMVR. Even though the quality is okay, it's not bad. It's just that I just feel that the things that they do. I don't know, I just feel it's a little bit synthetic for my skin. So it's just not, I just don't feel very comfortable wearing their stuff. I feel much more comfortable buying
know what level we're on? I have no idea.
From VR cover, but
Onward and
VR
upwards
cover
then.
is a little bit more
Almost like it's
expensive
foggy,
than
but it's not
normal,
quite.
because of the quality of the materials that they're using are more premium.
Where
And
am I
also you
going?
can just tell by the quality of the stitching, all these kind of things. Do go and check out, I've done so many different videos covering VR cover, AMVR, and all these other guys on the channel. I mean, literally, if you go to, YouTube,
All right, more seesaws.
VR Essentials. You'll see there's so many different videos that we've done.
Oh, we made it. Oh, no.
I mean, I've posted
almost flying.
Almost 600 videos, everybody.
Go a little
50
further,
videos
no.
deleted, by the way. So do go check out. Please go watch this
just
video
barely
where
made that.
I trained some VR
With a bunch of little gnomes to greet me there at the end.
Olympic boxers with VR. Those are really good videos. Do go check it out.
Maybe I should
But in terms of
I'll have to remember that.
VR cover, you'll find it somewhere. We talk about everything, guys. For those who are new to the channel, I talk about Panax, I talk about Pico, I talk about XP, I talk about standalone versus PC VR.
There we go.
I talk about 90
Yeah.
Hz versus 120 Hz.
Yeah, buddy.
You name it, I do it.
Holy crap.
Use
Here we go.
on the YouTube channel. So even with the wheel, the G9320, as well as the next level racing, Sims racing rig.
Come on, watch out.
Absolutely everything, guys.
Oh,
So do
no.
go and check out all the various different videos, and you'll find some VR cover stuff over there. All right, how long do we have to go?
Oh, crap.
Another 9
crap.
minutes, everybody.
Ah.
Very exciting.
Oh, crap.
9 minutes
Oh,
to go.
crap.
All right, guys, let's go back to Twitter and see
Oh,
what they're talking about.
crap.
So,
No.
Assassin's Creed is something that I'm very excited about. And don't forget, of course, Asgard
Got
Wrath.
it.
Sorry, Hellsweeper is another one that
Man,
they
that was
have
tough.
been, promoting.
All right, everybody, so there you have it, a little bit of Out of Hand,
Asgard
a
Wrath
game
is
coming to the
really
Quest 2 on
the
September
experience
28th. Really
that
fun
Meta
game. I
has
love
been
it every time
pumping
I'm talking
beings that are
about
above the gods
because they always
themselves
bring me
and
these
don't
very
belong to just one
unique
individual
style
realm.
games like
And you,
that.
as a
Or
Cosmic
Shadow
Guardian,
Game, or this
find
game,
this
always
area
something
to
very
be a
unique, very
secondary
interesting
hub
to
outside
VR.
of the
So
Egyptian
I
realm.
hope you guys have enjoyed this. Thanks everyone for watching, and I'll catch you next time.
I'm sitting in the in-between, the realm between the realms, and the only themselves and don't belong to just one. I'm sitting in the in-between, the realm between the realms, and the only beings that can come here are beings that are above the gods themselves and don't belong to just one individual realm. And you, as a Cosmic Guardian, find this area to be a secondary hub outside of the Egyptian realm.
So there you go, guys. Asgard Wrath is another experience that basically they're going to be promoting quite a lot. They've been promoting this thing like crazy, absolutely like crazy. Almost every post I saw on their Twitter was all about Asgard
Trap
Wrath. Let me play
rooms
this
and
one.
combat rooms, and then all. So you'll find a ton. The Uncharted Rifts are endlessly procedurally generated. That means that every time you enter into an Uncharted Rift, it has a completely different level layout than the time before it. You'll find agility rooms and trap rooms and combat rooms, and then also treasure rooms too. So you'll find a ton of exclusive loot in this mode that you can actually carry back with you in the base game.
Yeah, so this is another one, and then they posted another one. I mean, they just absolutely non-stop crazy how they've been pumping this. Asgard Wrath, to be honest with you, actually, but it does look really nice, to be honest with you.
Which is a super fun and physical mechanic. In addition, he has a sword. He's able.
I know there's a lot of fans that prefer the Oculus Rift version, so it's going to be very interesting to see from the community whether there's going to be a backlash or not. Let's just listen to this.
First of our 4 possessable mortal heroes. With the power of the Cosmic Guardian coursing through him, he's able to do so much more with his weapons. So his axe, which was before just a stonecutter's axe, now it's a boomerang axe, which is a super fun and physical mechanic. In addition, he has a sword. He's able to transform into a whip sword. So you can lash through enemies, grip onto them and grapple them, or also find your way to further areas by grappling to spots and pulling yourself up.
So also there are rumors that apparently there may be a Lego VR experience launching as well, but I don't know, guys, I'm not quite sure. Let me just check on the time. All right, another 6 minutes 30, everybody. This is the game that personally I'm really looking forward to. I use VR for VR fitness, and I love racing games. Okay, yeah, personally, I really love, Resolution Games, what they do. They're really, really great supporters of the channel. They're always asking me, hey, we can come on, and do an interview with you, share some news with your subscribers and everything. So really a big fan of Resolution Games. I think what they do is absolutely fantastic. Really professionals in the industry and really inspiring the industry of other developers to come up with equally very, very cool titles too. So guys, by the way, we are amongst family. If you're new to the channel, welcome to you. Thank you for joining VR Essentials. This craziness as we talk a lot about VR edutainment. I would call it educational and entertainment as well, although I try to focus on the practical uses of virtual reality more than on purely the gaming side. If you want to follow someone who's really a really cool gamer in VR, then you definitely have to go and check out, of course, this guy. So I guess you guys will all know him. Of course, Gamertag. I believe that's his YouTube channel.
If you get down
there
on
should be.
me,
It doesn't look like his
I'll
logo
get
though.
Down on.
Let me just find it. Okay, there we go. So Gamertag VR. All right. So yeah. So if you guys want to really see, gaming videos, then do go and check out Gamertag. And hi to Gamertag, although it's very unlikely he's watching my channel. He's far too popular, but you never know. But yeah, Gamertag is the special guide for all the kind of gaming stuff, whilst we're much more focused on the technical aspects and all the practical side of virtual reality. But I just wanted to let you know that there are other VR channels that you can go and look at and browse and find on YouTube that talk about various different aspects of the VR industry, as we're all a family, all different people trying to talk about different things, all have our specialty areas and all these kind of different stuff. All right, how long to go before we start? Ooh, another 3 minutes, everybody. 3 minutes until the start. Guys, it's almost 2 o'clock in the morning for me here in Singapore. It's almost 1:30, in fact. Do let me know where you're from. Do leave some comments below. We're all amongst family here, all amongst VR Essentials community friends. Don't hesitate, just say hello in the comments, or any questions you may have, do put them in the comments below. Everybody, be lovely to have a chat with you. All right, let's go down and see further what Meta was actually trying to promote other than Asgard Wrath. Dungeons of Eternity is another one. Okay, that's very interesting. Let's just see what else they've been promoting. Asgard Wrath 2, okay. And okay, let's check this one out. Let's see what this one's about.
わしのこの年老いた体ではこれが我々のやり方だ。引き続き影となって動くのだ。嵐一族はこの2つの世界を生き交い役目を果たさねばならぬ。春がお前を守ってくれるだろう。肺の先には死のみぞ待つ。それが忍びの掟だ。わしがお前らの新しい救世主だ。我々の威信にかけて戦うのだ。死ね。
Wow, I have to say that this looks pretty cool, everybody. I have to admit that looks really nice. PlayStation VR 2 and PC VR as well. There will be also a Meta Quest 3 version apparently, although to be honest with you, I would definitely play the PC VR version more. then I would play the actual standalone version. Now there is a lot of debate or controversy in the industry about standalone VR versus using a PC to do your VR experiences. So basically, just to make it very clear that PC does offer much higher visibility and clarity. Let me just check on the time, make sure we don't. It's gonna start shortly, they say. Is the sound on? Let me just double check. All right, it's going to be starting very soon. Very exciting. So I don't believe there's sound yet. Let me check. Okay, they have a background music. Okay, so yeah, so basically the difference between PC VR, guys, and standalone is standalone. You can do very, very easy kind of, apps. The graphics are okay. In fact, the graphics unless, as I said before, unless the graphics by the developers are spruced up, then they're not going to be great. PC VR, the graphics are amazing, and it provides true, optimal VR immersion. You really feel like you're in another universe. Versus standalone, which is really good for fitness and all these kind of different things. I have to admit, it does have its perks. All right, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
Who's coming with me? Cause I see the future. Let me show you what's next. Let me show you what's next. What's next, what's next? Let me show you what's next. You watching this? Let me show you what's next. What's next, what's next? You watching this? Let me show you what's next. Let me show you what's next. What's next?
Just FYI, guys, very sorry if we do get cut off on YouTube at any time, as sometimes it does occur when there is a watch party. If it does happen, I will try my best to reload the stream. However, if I'm not able to and we just get cut off, we'll be very sorry about that, but hopefully it won't happen. All right, back to the live watch party.
Hey everyone, welcome to Connect. It is really good to be in person with all of you. It has been quite a bit since we've done one of these live. It's really fun to be in person. So we have a lot of exciting stuff that we're going to talk about today. We have Quest 3 and some other new hardware that I'm excited to show you. And we have a whole lot of new AI experiences. So we've been in the lab for a while, and I'm really looking forward to showing you what we've been building. But first, I just want to take a moment to talk about why we're here. At Meta, we are focused on building the future of human connection. And what that means is that we build products to help people feel closer. Like we're right there, present with each other, with our friends and family and colleagues and the people we care about, no matter where in the world we actually are. And we do this because we believe that makes us, that strengthens our relationships. It helps us have more fun together. It improves how we learn. It gives us more opportunities that help span distance. Now, the physical world around us is amazing, right? I think that one of life's great joys is getting to go out and be active and explore. And at the same time, over the last few decades, our industry has been building up this increasingly vibrant digital world alongside it with all the apps and digital content that we've been creating. And I always find it funny when people say that the digital world and all the apps and stuff isn't the real world, because I think increasingly in our modern time, the real world is really this combination of the physical world that we inhabit and this digital world that we're building. But even though we constantly are touching the digital world, it's mostly through screens, and it's almost like it inhabits a completely different plane from our our physical lives. And I think that one of the most interesting questions for our industry over the coming decades is going to be, how do we unify these experiences of the physical that we have with this vibrant digital world to create something that is more coherent and just better than anything that we have today? Now, in the future, I think not too far from now, you're going to walk into a room, and there are going to be as many holograms of digital things for you to interact with as there are physical objects. I mean, think about all the things that are physically there that don't actually need to be physical things. Right? All the paper, the media, the games, the art, your workstation, any screen can all be interactive holograms. Think about going and hanging out with your friends. Pretty soon, I think we're going to be at a point where you're going to be there physically with some of your friends, and others will be there digitally as avatars, as holograms, and they'll feel just as present as everyone else. Or, you'll walk into a meeting, and you'll sit down at a table, and you'll be there with your, there will be people who are there physically and people who are there digitally as holograms, but also sitting around the table with you are going to be a bunch of AIs who are embodied as holograms who are helping you get different stuff done too. So, this is just a quick glimpse of the future and how these ideas of the physical and digital come together into this idea that we call the metaverse. And a lot of the foundational technologies to enable this are the things that we are going to talk about today. Mixed reality allows you to bring digital objects into the physical world. Advances in AI allow us to create different AIs and personas that can help us accomplish different things. And smart glasses are going to eventually allow us to bring all of this together into a stylish form factor that we can wear all day long. Now, a big part of this innovation is about making sure that these technologies are accessible to everyone. Right? Sometimes we innovate by releasing something that has never been seen before. We do that a lot. But sometimes we innovate by taking something that is awesome but is super expensive and making it so that it can be affordable for everyone or even free. And innovation to bring the future to millions or eventually billions of people is a big part of what we do, and I think that that's really important too. All right, so with that all said, let's jump right in.
All right, big announcement there.
First, we are incredibly proud to introduce Quest 3, the first mainstream mixed reality headset. Quest 3 it's the most powerful headset that we have ever shipped, and it allows you to blend the physical and digital worlds together. You can navigate it with just your hands if you want, and the hand tracking is getting really good. Or with these brand new precision controllers that we've designed for games or work or things where you want some extra precision. And of course, it's completely standalone. No wires, no battery pack, nothing like that that's going to break your sense of presence. So when you put on Quest 3, you see the physical room around you. Only now it is a canvas that you can bring your digital objects into the world. Quest 3, it understands your space, so you can play with the world around you. You can solve Lego puzzles, or you can build your own creations on any flat surface in your room. You can play games like BAM with your friends sitting around a table, whether you're physically right there together, or even if they're far away. People love working out in Quest. But now, if you're doing a body combat workout, the targets are going to come at you in your physical room, whether you're in your living room or if you're in your home gym. You'll be able to look around and see the room around you, so you're going to be a lot more comfortable, swinging your arms and moving your body. The limits of your physical space are going to be able to expand. So you're going to be able to be a part of much larger worlds. There's one point in the Stranger Things game where you can be sitting in your living room or anywhere else, and portals to the Upside Down open right there. Now, these experiences are possible because Quest 3 shows your physical space with 10 times more pixels than what we had on Quest 2. And it automatically maps the space that you're in using 2 dedicated color camera sensors and a depth sensor, which makes it so that if you pick up a digital ball and throw it at the physical wall, it'll bounce off it. Or if someone's shooting at you and you want to duck the fire, you can just get behind your physical couch. Yeah. Now, this also means that you're going to be able to take a big virtual screen and just drop it wherever you are, and it'll show up in your physical room. And this is going to unlock a lot of awesome experiences for hanging out with people, watching content, even if they're not there with you. Now, one thing that I'm pretty excited to share today is that Xbox Cloud Gaming is coming to Quest in December. So you're going to be able to play hundreds of Xbox games, including titles like Halo and Minecraft and Elder Scrolls, and you're going to be able to do that on a massive screen anywhere you go. Now, we're just scratching the surface of what's going to be possible when you can drop virtual objects into your physical space. And next year, we're launching something that we call augments, which are basically persistent, spatially anchored digital objects that you can interact with. So, you can put a frame on your wall with photos and videos from Facebook and Instagram. You can put a digital portal next to your physical workout gear, so every time you walk by it, you can easily jump into a supernatural workout. So, there's a lot to do here. All right, and with mixed reality on Quest 3, the transition is seamless. So if you're in an immersive experience, you can always just double tap on your headset to get back to your physical environment, and you'll see the immersive world that you're in just melts away. You're back in your physical space. All right, I'm really excited to see what all of you do with this. I'm really excited to get this in your hands. This is going to be a game changer and a big capacity improvement for these headsets. Now, on top of this, we also have the world's best library of fully immersive content. And there are a bunch of new titles that are coming, and they take advantage of all of the new power that is in this Quest 3 headset. Because this is the first headset that is shipping with the next generation Snapdragon XR2 Gen 2 Qualcomm processor. It's got twice the graphics performance of anything we've shipped before, and we designed new pancake lenses and paired them with new displays, so the graphics performance is really stunning. So let's take a look at Asgard's Wrath 2. For the original, you needed a full gaming PC and a headset that was wired to it in order to get it to work. And the sequel runs natively on Quest 3, and it looks awesome. Assassin's Creed Nexus, finally here. Finally here. Worth waiting for. I know a lot of us have been waiting for this. It looks stunning. It looks stunning. And there were a bunch of other major developers who are bringing great titles out of the Open App Lab that we have, like Roblox, which is launching today. I'm really excited for this one after taking the time to optimize it for VR. It's going to be a big deal. There's also a major live sports season coming up with X Stadium. So we got fully immersive NBA games for free on us. You can literally sit courtside from your couch. If you're into fighting like me, you can watch LFA or Cage Warriors from UFC Fight Pass in 180-degree 4K resolution. Pretty much the next best thing to actually being in the octagon. Well, that's pretty awesome too. We've got a lot of awesome new Horizon content coming. Love it. Shout out to Super Rumble and Citadel, which have gone to the top of the charts of popular Horizon destinations. As you can see, the visuals continue making big steps up, and these are just some of the most fun social games that are out there. In addition to all this, there are also a bunch of tools for businesses that are coming too. Millions of people have used one of the hundreds of productivity and work apps on Quest. And next month, we are launching Meta Quest for Business, which is going to allow you to take mixed reality and bring it to your organization at scale. So, this is going to be compatible with Microsoft Intune, VMware Workspace ONE, Ivanti UEM. And we got Microsoft 365 also coming to Quest by the end of this year. So you're going to be able to use the productivity apps where you can get stuff done, Word, Excel. Overall, all right, so that's a bunch of the content that's coming. There's more coming as well, but that's what I have to talk about today. I'm really excited about Quest 3. It is the most powerful headset yet with the next generation processor, better displays and optics. It's 40% thinner, a lot more comfortable, and it comes with the great new precision controllers or the awesome hand tracking that has just gotten a lot better. End to end, we have designed this thing and optimized it, the hardware stack, the software stack, so it can deliver amazing mixed reality and the world's best immersive content library. So there it is. All right, Quest 3, it is shipping on August 10th. You can order it today for $499. All right. Now,
Did you just say August 10th?
When I just think about this stuff, looking back, I just think it's kind of wild that 5 years ago, the state of the art was you needed a big gaming PC and a headset that was wired to, and you need to set up all these sensors in order to be able to do some of this stuff. And now, we're sitting here, and you can do all of this with even better resolution, plus mixed reality. Take it anywhere you want for just $499. Our goal is to continue to lead in developing the state of the art on this, and also to continue leading on bringing the best devices to everyone. And I'm really proud of the progress that the team has made here. So congrats, guys. All right. Now, there's no real way to do this transition. So let's completely change gears and just go in a completely different direction. Let's talk about AI. So this has been an amazing year for AI. At Meta alone, we have launched AI models that can generate 3D video from text prompts, that can create sound from images, that can bring objects into VR just by looking at them, that can let you speak a different language in your own voice, and, of course, a leading open source foundation model, Llama 2. All in the last 12 months. But this is really just the beginning. Because if you look across the industry and if you look at what everyone is doing, most people haven't yet had the chance to experience these LLMs or any of these AI advances yet. And that's a thing that I think that we can help change.
Guys, just a quick note that I actually released a video, I think it was on Sunday. Do go and check it out. I actually used a voice generating AI of Morgan Freeman to do the video about, which is actually this one. So do go and check it out whilst he's talking about AI stuff. It was this one here, new Quest leak video, this one here. And basically, it talks about the leaked video that came out where it was an instructional video using a child. And we talk about basically, let me just can the sound here, where we basically talk about the effects of the marketing and using the child and all these kind of things. Now, the entire video is narrated by an AI voice of Morgan Freeman. It's the first VR AI generated, narrated and scripted by ChatGPT, by the way, video on YouTube for VR, in the VR space. So very first, guys, do go and experience it. It is absolutely phenomenal.
But but 5 seconds kind of gets to the point where you're really cooking. All right, so we built this into chats, and we'll get to that in a moment. But first, let's talk about stickers. Because every day, people send hundreds of millions of stickers to express things in chats. And every chat is a little bit different, and you want to express subtly different emotions. But today, we only have a fixed number. But with Emu, now you have the ability to just type in what you want. You'll generate a set of custom, never-before-seen stickers on the fly. And you can send them to your friends. We've been testing this for a little bit, and people do seem to really like this. And today we're rolling it out very broadly across our different apps. In addition to stickers, we're also bringing AI editing tools to Instagram next month. So,
So guys, still do hang around as now he's talking about other stuff that's not related really to Quest 3 stuff. But I would be very surprised if they're not going to roll out some kind of video, some kind of specs video or something. Although, what do you guys think of the format of this Meta Connect this year, where he's on stage, he seems very vulnerable, he's on his own in the open air? It really doesn't feel like a Apple corporate kind of product launch event where everything's closed, everything's staged. There's no videos. It doesn't, I don't know, it just feels much more organic to me, which is a breath of fresh air, to be honest with you. But what do you guys think? Do leave some comments below. Let's have a chat about the event itself. Let's just go back and see what else is happening.
One of the views that we have on the development of AI that is a little bit different from the rest of the industry is, we don't think that there's going to be like one singular super intelligence that everyone interacts with. But our view is that people are going to want to interact with a bunch of different AIs for the different things that you want to do. And I actually think that over time, a lot of you are going to want to make your own AIs to advance individual goals that you have, whether you're a small business and you want to interact with customers, or if you're a creator and you want to engage your community, or whatever it is that you do. So we are building a platform for creating AIs that can help you get things done or just have fun. And the way this is going to work is people are going to be able to interact with these AIs across the whole meta universe of products. So, of course, you'll be able to chat with them in WhatsApp and Messenger and Instagram Direct. But beyond that, they're going to have profiles in Instagram and Facebook, and you'll be able to interact with them.
Cherry there, guys.
And eventually, they're going to be embodied as avatars and live and be able to interact with them in the metaverse too.
And Nacy there as well with her
we're going
pink
to
hair.
Open this platform up for developers and more use cases soon. I'm really looking forward to seeing what all of you build. But even before that, we have been creating a bunch of AIs ourselves, and we're going to start rolling these out in beta today and ramping that a bit over the next couple of days. So let's meet some of them. All right, first up, we got Meta AI. Meta AI is your basic assistant, right? That you can talk to like a person, right? You can message Meta AI and any of the messaging apps, WhatsApp, Messenger, Instagram.
So it seems that now he's talking about Meta AI, which is a very similar platform to ChatGPT. Personally speaking, I use ChatGPT. I'm a subscriber of ChatGPT. I use the premium service. I would not use Meta AI's service, but that's just because it's me. I'm very comfortable with ChatGPT, regardless of what happens to my data. I just think it's safer to use ChatGPT, although I personally think it's going to be the same. We don't know where our data is going, who's using it, how they're using it. But anyway, I'm just happy with ChatGPT. But it seems very odd that they're not promoting more. I mean, I understand why they're promoting more AI stuff. It's, of course, because every time that Mark Zuckerberg talks about the metaverse, unfortunately, the shareholders switch off, go to sleep, and start selling Meta shares, which means their shares start dropping. So really, to make sure that their shares keep climbing up and that they make more revenue, he has to put more emphasis on other products other than MetaQuest stuff, just to give confidence. But of course, his ideal scenario is that in the future, there will be an integration between AI, but of course, AR and also VR, without a doubt. We know that's where he wants to go. It's just that he he can't communicate it anymore because stockholders, shareholders don't give a damn about all that. That's the honest truth. All right, let's just go back, see what else he's talking about.
Over the coming months and years on building this out into a deeper and deeper personal assistant with more integrations across everything we do. And I think this is going to be a big deal. But in addition to this, we have also been experimenting with creating some AIs that are a bit more fun, right? That have some more personality, opinions, interests, just a little more interactive and fun to play with. So let's check this out. So let's say you're planning dinner. You got Max the sous chef, who can help you come up with a recipe and help you come up with ideas. You know, so if you want to find a way to sneak some broccoli into your kid's dinner, Max has got you. You know, let's say you add too much salt to the recipe, he can help you balance it out. All right? Or let's say, you know, you're writing something like a keynote and you're not really sure where to get started. You can ask Lily, or personal editor AI, who can help you brainstorm and share tips, or you can give her a bunch of the text that you've written and she can help you edit it and make it better. Or maybe you're traveling and you're trying to plan a road trip with your kids. You've got Lorena, who's going to be able to help you find the best barbecue on the road trip, or find a good national park or a beautiful spot to take the kids. So there you go. That's a few of them. These are just a few of the AIs that we've trained so far. There are a lot more that are coming. And they're going to span all kinds of different interests, from gaming to fashion to philosophy to just all kinds of fun stuff. But the important thing here is that this isn't just going to be about answering queries, right? This is about entertainment and about helping you do things to connect with the people around you and helping you accomplish the things that you want across whatever your different goals are. And because we thought that this should feel fun and it should feel familiar, so we did something a little bit different for us. And we partnered with a bunch of pretty awesome people to basically embody these and play them. So let's say you want to get in shape. Well, this is Victor, played by Dwayne Wade. And he's going to pull together a workout plan for you and get you motivated.
So guys, while he's talking about that, let's just talk more about VR stuff, good VR stuff. So he has unveiled the Quest 3. However, there's been no details of the actual Quest 3 itself. He just spoke about it. He said it was going to be launching on August 10th, not October 10th, even though I think it was probably a mistake done on purpose again, so we can get to talk about it. And we can share that on Twitter or what have you not, which I will most undoubtedly do as a short. So yeah, he said it will be unveiled on August 10th. And then what else? So he's looking forward to, he talked a little bit about Lego. So I'm very, very interested in knowing more about this, whether Lego are actually going to be releasing a VR app or not. There are rumors that they are, because I would very much doubt that Meta will allow someone to release an app that uses Lego without Lego's ultimate stamp or seal of approval, because it's actually a trademarked and copyrighted thing, right? So I don't think there could be a copycat launching a Lego app or using Legos in an app that would not be by Lego themselves. So let's see what happens with that. He also talked about some mixed reality experiences with that 80s, oh man, I forgot the word, that very popular show. Next thing, no, something things, other things, no, not other things. Please write in the comments, let me know, I forgot. Other thing, I think, is it Other Things? I can't remember. Anyway, the Netflix show, the very popular 80s show, well, it's not 80s, but it's based in the 80s on Netflix, where it plays in mixed reality, and there are certain scenes where your walls will transform into another dimension and all these kind of things. He's really trying to place emphasis a lot more on mixed reality itself. And basically, and he was also talking about Assassin's Creed, which we're all looking forward to. And he said that finally it's going to be come out, it's going to be announced. So that's also another popular title. And he also spoke about Asgard Wrath. Now it seems that he's talking more about WhatsApp and AI and all this kind of stuff. So he's really not talking about VR whatsoever. In fact, to be honest with you, I feel that this MetaConnect is not very well organized. It doesn't seem like he stumbled a little bit on his words. Maybe he was, I don't know, nervous because he's not pre-recorded. It's actually live. He's outside. He looks quite vulnerable there. So quite human, you know, in a way, not so robotic as to the way we're used to seeing him. It feels more natural, more human. So maybe he's just a little bit more nervous, and we can actually feel that. But it just doesn't seem very well organized. Definitely not a lot of talk about VR. This feels more like when Apple talk about their own products and they just talk about Apple Vision Pro for 5 minutes and then they're done. It seems to be a little bit like that. So hopefully they will come back to VR stuff. We also saw Cass and Jerry sitting at the front there next to Nacy with her pink hair. I don't know if you guys noticed those three. Let's just see what he's talking about.
It's not just a handful of some of the AIs that we're building, and there are a lot more to discover. So we put together this quick video just featuring some of the people we're working on this project with. I think this is pretty fun.
We built some AIs you can interact with, and then partnered with awesome people to play some of them to make them even more fun. Introducing Meta's AIs, with Tom Brady as Brew, ready to throw you his deep knowledge of sports.
Seriously? How could you not know that?
Naomi Osaka as Tamika, proving it's cool to geek out.
Time for a selfie.
Chris Paul as Perry. He's preaching the gospel of golf.
Drive for show, putt for dough.
Paris Hilton is Amber. She's taking a stylish bite out of crime.
Not to brag, but I am a forensic expert.
Mr. Beast is Zach. This dude's funny. Like, funny.
I'm not saying I know everything.
Israel Adesanya as Louise. He'll make sure you never tap out.
So just refreshing here because it seems a problem with the sound.
Time for a selfie.
Chris Paul as Perry.
What's on the menu today?
Charlie D'Amelio.
Yeah, so basically they're just talking more about all the AR stuff or AI stuff that they're doing, which is honestly a little bit boring for VR essentials. We want to know more about the Quest 3. We want to know more about the titles. Really nothing they've been talking about so far really that much in terms of VR stuff. It's 2 o'clock here in Singapore, FYI, and he only spoke about VR for about 10 minutes. And all the last 20 minutes has been about WhatsApp and Instagram and AI and that kind of stuff. Very fluffy marketing video right now that's going on there. So guys, let me know what are you excited about? Will you be purchasing a Quest 3? Do you own a Quest 2? Very interested how many people are watching actually own a Quest 2. I used to own a Quest 1. I also used to own an Oculus Go, which I really enjoyed, really loved using. Oculus Go was probably my favorite VR headset of all time, even better than the Quest 1 for me, personally speaking, as I used to be able to take it on the plane. I used to go into old space and meet so many different people in VR with the Oculus Go and play that really awesome game, which I don't know if it's on the Quest 3, but it's called Glass. I think it's called Breaking Glass or something. Where you basically throw some metal balls and you smash some glass. It's really an amazing VR experience. Really loved it. Really missed that VR experience, to be honest with you. And I also used to watch a lot of videos with the Oculus Go, as you did not need 6 degrees of freedom to watch videos within the actual space, the theater. I can actually go into big screen, I think, on the Oculus Go, if I remember correctly. Oh, I used to use Skybox, I think it was called. The Skybox, the app. I can't remember, it was so long ago already. But yeah, I really loved the Oculus Go, and I had to sell and get rid of all these headsets at the time. So yeah, really want to know more about the Oculus Quest 3, and also if there's any carrots, that or caveats that he's going to be throwing in the mix as well, of any other VR headsets that perhaps he would announce. Who knows? Let's just see what's going on.
We're also building a sandbox so that people who don't code can also train AIs like this, and we're working on that and iterating on it, and we hope to have that out sometime early next year. And we're also working on bringing all of this to the metaverse too, where you're going to be able to have these AIs will be able to be embodied as avatars. You'll be able to make them as NPCs in the different games and experiences that you build and all of the different Horizon worlds. And I think that that's going to be really neat. Now, in addition to this, we're also making it so that businesses can use these, because I think that there's a very big use for businesses to want to engage with customers for commerce and support. And we are actually launching.
So guys, I did talk about this in previous live streams and previous videos. In fact, in Allspace, I already felt that when I was talking to some of the avatars, they were AIs. Like sometimes I really felt it was a little bit odd, the conversations that was happening with some of the NPCs. I really felt they were AIs for real. And for sure, we will be experiencing metaverse, or even, I mean, I'm not talking about games so much. Okay, games, we can already do NPCs. We invited some cool guests here on the VO Essentials channel. If you go to the live section, you will see, let me just go to the channel very quickly. If you go to the live section, here, we did a live stream with this really, really cool guy who came onto the channel, and we talked about, because he actually created, Valim actually came on the channel and talked about using AI to create an NPC that he did for one of the experiments, and it was a really, really awesome video. If you want to know more about AI and creating NPCs and all these kind of different things, go and watch this video, because he does give and share a lot of different tips and tricks and how he was able to use the NPCs inside of his games. He actually went behind the scenes, showed us some of the code that he used, showed the process as to how he actually built them. And it was really, really an amazing experience to talk with him about the AI NPCs, as you could have a real conversation with the AI itself inside of his game. So I do believe at the end of the day that you will be able in the future, I mean, if it's not happening already, to go into VR chat, go into Rec Room, go into Horizons, whatever it might be, and you'll actually be playing with real AI NPCs, not just moving around bots. These bots will have thoughts, will have emotion, will have data, where you can actually have a real world conversation with them. And this, of course, will be the next generation or the next level of data tracking, as of course, Meta will most probably analyze every single word that you say, or everyone, every game, or every platform, I would imagine at some point will be able to record and track the data, and then of course introduce or cue in certain triggers that will make you respond a certain way or think a certain way, as that goes in parts and parcel of the Meta philosophy in trying to program people in a subliminal way so that they can, increase revenue for their advertisers and also make change for governments and all these kind of different things. As we know, that Brexit and all these kind of things happen due to, for example, campaigns down on Facebook with Cambridge Analytica and all these kind of different things. So that will be the next level of data mining, if you wish, using AI to do all these kind of things with us. But at the same time, it will be very entertaining for people like us, or also if you just want to go in, maybe your friends are not in VR, but you want to feel like you're making new friends. Of course, the very popular movie, what was it called? Her, where the guy is having a relationship with the AI. These kind of different things are going to be happening, of course, in the future, for sure, without a doubt, as men and women will start to bond with AI in some form of digital way before it becomes physical, as the movie, what was it, the 2046, right? That movie where you see the hologram, and then the software goes into the actual synthetic body, and then they become they have a relationship. So that's really the start of all this kind of stuff. I know it's very scary, I know it's very deep, but this is what is happening. All right, guys, let's go back to Zuckerberg.
That's a lot better. They're lighter, they're more comfortable, and there are a lot more styles too. But the most interesting thing about this isn't any of those specs. It's that these are the first smart glasses that are built and shipping with Meta AI in them. So starting in the US, you're going to get this state-of-the-art AI that you can interact with hands-free wherever you go. So, let's say you're grilling with your family and you want to know how long you need to be cooking that chicken for. Or you're playing pickleball and hits the line and you want to know if that's a fault. She disagrees, but you know the truth. Or let's say you just want to settle a debate, some trivia as you're going out through the world. Just ask your Ray-Ban Meta glasses and they'll respond and get you with the answer. And the thing is that this is just the beginning, right? Because this is just audio. It's basically text. Next year, starting next year, we're going to be issuing a free software update to the glasses that makes them multimodal. So the glasses are going to be able to understand what you're looking at when you ask them questions. So if you want to know what the building is that you're standing in front of, or if you want to translate a sign that's in front of you to know what it's saying, or if you need help fixing this sad, leaky faucet, you can basically just talk to Meta AI and look at it, and it'll walk you through it step by step how to do it. So that's, I think that smart glasses are going to be an important platform for the future. Not only because they're the natural way to put holograms in the world, so we can put digital objects in our physical space, but also because if you think about it, smart glasses are the ideal form factor for you to let an AI assistant see what you're seeing and hear what you're hearing. And before this last year's AI breakthroughs, I kind of thought that smart glasses were only really going to become ubiquitous once we really dialed in the holograms and the displays and all of that stuff, which we're making progress on, but is somewhat longer. But now, I think that the AI part of this is going to be just as important in smart glasses being widely adopted as any of the other augmented reality features. Now, before even any of these AI advances came up, we'd started planning this product. And before all of that, we built in one more feature into these smart glasses that we thought would be pretty awesome. And that is that for the first time, you are going to be able to live stream to your friends and followers from your glasses. So, I was chatting about this with Rocco, who is the head of wearables at our partner in making these, EssilorLuxottica. And I asked him, hey, do you have any ideas for who would be a good person to take these for a test drive? And I think he had a good idea, so let's go check this out.
Hey, Meta. Code Charles.
Calling Charles on WhatsApp.
Hey, Rocco.
Ciao, Charles. How you doing?
All good, and you?
Good, good. Did you get the glasses we sent you?
Yeah, I'm trying the glasses now for the first time.
I can't wait to see your point of view.
Thanks to you, Rocco. It was great to catch up, and I'm going to take these for a test drive now. Ciao. Hey, Meta. Take a video. Let's try some music. We are here live at the track. Everybody is ready to race, and I am getting ready too. Let's go.
Switching to glasses.
All right, so being able to share what you're doing live with your friends and followers while staying completely in the moment is the kind of thing that you can only do on smart glasses. So, all right, these Ray-Ban Meta smart glasses, we're launching them on October 17th, starting at $299, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what you all think of them. Okay, so So this has been a busy year. All right, and those are the main things that I wanted to share with you. A little long, but hopefully worth it. We've got Quest 3, the first mainstream mixed reality headset and the most powerful headset that we have ever shipped. We've got AI Studio giving you the ability to interact with and soon build your own set of AIs for assistance, entertainment, and just getting things done, interacting with people in a fun way in the way that you would online. AI Studio. And we've got Ray-Ban Meta smart glasses, the next generation of the glasses with better camera and audio, and the first smart glasses with Meta AI built in. And as all this technology keeps developing, I just keep going back to this question that I asked up front about, for the future of human connection, how are we going to weave together the wonderful physical world that we have with this vibrant digital world that we're building into something that is better than we have today? And I think you can start to see from some of these building blocks that we're talking about today how this is going to come together. Mixed reality unlocks the ability to put digital objects into the physical world. Advances in AI allow us to create different AI personas to help us get different things done. And smart glasses are making progress towards eventually integrating all these technologies into something that we can wear anywhere, wherever we go. But to build the future, it's not just enough to make this possible. We have to make it so that it is affordable and accessible to everyone. And that's why we focus a lot of our innovation, not just on the groundbreaking innovations, but on making sure that these things are going to be accessible to everyone. Because to us, that is just as important as advancing the state of the art. So now, as we begin the next chapter here, as we get these all in your hands, I think a lot of the fun really begins because we get to see all the energy and creativity that all you are going to bring to this, to see what is possible. As always, it is an honor to be on this journey building this with you. Thank you all for coming out to connect. And now I'm going to hand it over to our Chief Technology Officer, Boz. Thank you.
All right. So Boz is going to give us more details.
Innovations, but on making sure that these things are going to be accessible to everyone. Because to us...
All right, we got mixed reality, artificial intelligence, smart glasses. It's a fun time to see the future taking shape right before our eyes. And we're going to bring these futuristic technologies to market, just like Mark said, to the mass market in a way that nobody else can. So let's take a deeper dive into each of those, starting with Quest. Now, we can't talk about Quest 3 without recognizing what made it possible. Quest 2, first announced here at Connect in 2020, and it was a game changer for the industry, not just for us. I mean, it set the standard for what a modern headset should be. It's the device that introduced VR to the mainstream. It helped tens of millions of people have their first experience of this future. And now, 3 years later, Quest 3 is the beginning of the next wave. It builds on all the things that people love about Quest 2, but it also brings something completely new to the mass market, mixed reality. This new headset still enables all the immersive VR experiences that people love on Quest. But it can also deliver new experiences that blend your physical and your digital environments together. This isn't one or the other. It can do both. Sometimes you want to be fully immersed, and sometimes you want to see everything that's happening around you, augmented with digital objects, and sometimes it'll even be both at the same time. Games can now incorporate your surroundings into the gameplay. And if you're watching live sports, it can transition from your own immersive private theater to a big screen on your living room wall. And wherever you are, all you have to do is double tap the side of the headset to switch between a fully immersive space and a blended environment. You experience the difference mixed reality brings from the very moment you put on your Quest 3, because the first thing you see is the world around you. But to enhance that full color pass-through on the Quest 3, we've increased the resolution. We've improved the color accuracy. We've reduced distortions and latency. And you're not just seeing a live video feed of the space that you're in. Quest 3 can understand your space and blend it with the virtual world. That begins with understanding where it's safe for you to move around. That's right, no more manually setting up your PlayStation boundary. Quest 3 does that automatically. This extends to room capture, so it automatically maps your space and understands elements like walls, furniture, and objects. Once they're mapped, they become a part of your virtual environment too. This makes a lot of new experiences possible. Games can bring your surroundings into their gameplay. So in first encounters, an alien spaceship descends from your ceiling and lands on your coffee table. And next year, you'll be able to customize your space with a library of augments that interact with the world in ways that physical objects can't. These can be dynamic 3D objects or 2D displays, and they can all exist together in the same space. You can size, place, and spatially anchor augments, so every time you put on your headset, they're right where you left them. Augments can blend parts of your favorite VR experiences into the world around you. You can keep Beat Saber trophies on your shelf, place life-size artifacts from games like Population 1 or Asgard's Wrath in your living room. Or you can bring your favorite artists and stations to life with interactive music players from iHeartRadio. I mean, we're just getting started with what you'll be able to do to enhance your world with augmented reality. Some of the best new titles coming to Quest 3 take advantage of this mixed reality capability, and you'll hear about those.
Right, here we go.
Now, as Mark mentioned, this is the most powerful Quest we've ever made because it's the world's first device to feature Qualcomm's new Snapdragon XR2 Gen 2 platform. And the Quest developers that we have already building on Quest 3 have told us that this chipset has let them push graphics and gameplay to places that have not been possible until now. You will feel the power immediately when you take out an app that has already been optimized to take advantage of what Quest 3 is capable of. And it does all of this, by the way, on a standalone headset. No wires, no battery pack, no console to plug into. We've also made big improvements to the display and the optics stack. This is a new display system and a new generation of the same pancake lenses that we debuted on Quest Pro last year. The result is an almost 30% increase in resolution. Those pancake lenses are also one of the reasons we've been able to slim down the Quest 3. It's a lot more comfortable to wear, thanks to this thin profile and more even weight distribution. The controller's got an upgrade too. You can say goodbye to the tracking ring. This allows for a much slicker, more ergonomic design that feels like a natural extension of your hand. And of course, speaking of hands, that's another great way to use your Quest 3. With hand tracking and a new direct touch system, you can put down your controllers and interact with Quest in the same way that you would a touchscreen. We've also got an all-new range of accessories. For the first time, you can choose from multiple color options for your facial straps and interface. And there's a great new charging dock, too. Starting at $499, this is going to be the best value spatial computing headset on the market for a long time to come.
Unless the Pico 5 comes out.
But just being the best headset doesn't mean all that much without all the things that you can do on it. So next up, we're going to talk about all the great content coming to Quest 3. Thank you.
Hey guys, it's Manuel here, and I'm gonna try the Quest 3 for the first time.
Yo, it's TechMan Jew. Let's hop into Quest 3.
Let's get it.
Ready? I got it. Okay, come here.
Let's get it. Engage in warm-up mode. Rolling. We are warm and ready to go.
This is anything right there. Look at, oh my goodness.
Now this is gonna be fun.
is so great to see so many of you in the audience here in Menlo Park today. We are so proud of what Quest 2 has done to shape an entire industry. And for me, the single most important thing it did was help our community of developers reach a massive audience of people hungry for the best titles. Quest developers have built the strongest VR ecosystem in the world. And the numbers speak for themselves. Over $2 billion have been spent on games and apps in the Quest store. Yeah. As a result, developers of all sizes are growing and sustaining their businesses. And now, after almost a decade of bringing world-class immersive titles to VR, we're working with our developer community to pioneer yet another new frontier in mixed reality. We've made great progress. More than 100 new and upgraded titles are coming to Quest 3 this year, and more than half of those will showcase mixed reality features. But this is just the beginning. While we're excited to share what's possible in mixed reality today, it's going to be developers who will define this next era for our industry, just like you did with VR. So Quest 3 begins with an incredible foundation, the entire Quest library, and it will look better and play better thanks to next-generation hardware. Let's check out some games. Take a look here at The Walking Dead, Saints and Sinners. You can see how Skydance was able to add more detail to the scenes, take advantage of increased draw distances, and boost the overall resolution of their textures. Quest 3 provides improved processing power so you can choose the features and improvements that your players will be the most excited about. Another great example, Asgard's Wrath 2, which we announced at the Quest Gaming Showcase. It's an amazing game. Visceral combat, massive, epic scale environments, and gorgeous visuals that take advantage of Quest 3's improved performance. Asgard's Wrath 2 is coming to Quest 2, Quest Pro, and Quest 3 on December 15th. And we've got a special surprise for Quest 3 buyers. Asgard's Wrath 2 is included free with your purchase.
Oh, nice.
Why do I have a feeling a bunch of us are going to call in sick that day? There are many more big games coming. To name a few, we've got Assassin's Creed, Ghostbusters, Stranger Things VR, and Sega's Samba de Amigo. And Roblox will make it easy to create, publish, and distribute experiences in VR. As Mark said, the launch of Xbox Cloud Gaming means hundreds of the best titles from the Xbox ecosystem will be playable on Quest. With so many titles to choose from, we want to make it easy for everyone to discover the best games. Quest Plus is our new subscription service that delivers 2 hand-picked games from the ever-growing Quest library each month. In October, subscribers will get access to Onward and Little Cities. And if you buy the 512-gig model of Quest 3, it comes with a free 6-month subscription to Quest Plus. We're also bringing some great new games to Horizon Worlds, which can now support improved experiences like Super Rumble, a first-person shooter that launched in July, and Citadel, an adventure game that launched this month. Games like these are built to be social from the ground up. So we've made it easier to get together with friends and jump straight into a world. Social experiences are growing fast on Quest, especially when combined with games. And we want every developer to have the option to add social features to their titles. So we're committed to expanding the social connective tissue of the Quest platform over the coming year. We'll make it easier to find and meet up with friends and travel together to a destination, whether it's a multiplayer game or a virtual world. Here, you can see me joining my crew for a Super Rumble session. Once we're all together, it's easy to jump straight into the game. Obviously, my avatar with the two-tone blue hair. And this is another way we're improving our social features. I look more like myself because our avatars can represent a much wider range of people. We have more options for body types, makeup and face paint, hair color, and more. And because Horizon Worlds now works on web and mobile, the social element is even better. You can meet up with your friends no matter what device everyone is on. Moving on to fitness and wellness, another place where developers have discovered a Quest superpower that millions of people love. And now, with mixed reality, even more is possible. With Les Mills Body Combat, you can turn your home into your virtual gym. Feel the freedom to move, hit targets, and dodge walls, all while working up a sweat and having fun with your favorite coaches. Quest 3's advanced resolution makes Supernatural even more stunning and vibrant. Work out in environments like the Galapagos Islands that look more real than ever before. And the Within team is working hard to make fitness accessible to more people. Supernatural is now only $9.99 per month starting today. There are so many great exercise options on Quest, whether it's a boxing class or interval training. And now, one of the world's most popular fitness programs is coming. FitXR will bring Zumba classes to VR for the first time. Also coming soon, Quest 3 will have reimagined wellness experiences from Headspace. They've built a great app that uses the immersion of VR to help you be more mindful. Trust me, this is the app I need most right now. Quest 3 turns any space into an awesome immersive home theater and offers entertainment that you can't get anywhere else. X Stadium is streaming immersive NBA games and League Pass. Subscribers can check out multi-game mode, which lets you watch multiple NBA games at once. And if consuming cheese and crackers is more your sport, you can hang out with your new roommates, Wallace and Gromit. Or sit front row, catch your favorite artists perform at Red Rocks and iHeartRadio live concerts. And you can watch videos on YouTube VR, or movies, TV, and sports from streaming apps like Peacock and Pluto TV. There's also some big new updates for getting work done. For companies that want to deploy Quest, we have a wide range of business-critical work apps like Adobe Substance 3D Modeler, which allows you to sculpt in 3D, in VR, on desktop, or between both surfaces. Microsoft Mesh for Teams is entering public preview. The pharmaceutical company Takeda is using it to offer employees immersive experiences that facilitate onboarding and collaboration and help create a sense of belonging. Speaking of more big launches in the works, later this year, you'll be able to leverage your favorite Microsoft 365 productivity apps like Word, PowerPoint, and Excel. And coming soon, Windows 365 will offer a new way to securely stream the Windows experience to your MetaQuest device, including personalized apps, content, and settings. On top of this, next month we're launching the #1 thing that businesses have asked for, MetaQuest for Business. It comes with user, app, and device management, plus enterprise-grade consumer support. Quest 3 is coming with an immense offering of original titles, and some of the best immersive experiences are joined by titles that explore the incredible potential of mixed reality. We couldn't have done any of this without the amazing community of developers who have redefined what's possible on Quest. Honestly, the best part about my job is getting to work so closely with so many of you here today. And I can tell you that Meta's commitment to this community is stronger than ever. Just like we're continuing to build VR together, we're excited to be at the beginning of this next great wave of innovation in our industry. And we can't wait to build the future with you. Thank you.
Still no details of the Quest 3 itself. Hopefully we'll get this very soon. I can't get rid of the comments, just so you know, guys. There we go.
And I'm off of the tracks. I'm all about the hype. I'm all about the hype. I'm all about the hype. I'm all about the hype.
Smart glasses can help you stay connected to the people you care about while remaining present in the world around you. We started this journey in 2021 when we launched Ray-Ban Stories with our amazing partner, EssilorLuxottica. This enabled us to see the potential of smart glasses put into action. People have created millions of moments of connection with our glasses. We learned so much about what they love the most and what they want us to improve. We heard all of your feedback, and we thank you for it, because it has helped us redesign the new generation of smart glasses from the inside out. We are so excited today to introduce you to the new Ray-Ban Meta Smart Glasses collection. Yes! People really love to be able to capture photos and videos without the need to pull out their phone. With smart glasses, you no longer have to choose between capturing the moment or truly experiencing it. First up, the new ultra-wide 12-megapixel camera takes beautiful photos and 1080p video. With a powerful new processor and Meta's enhanced computational photography, we have better image processing, video stabilization, and much faster performance. These new glasses also comes with 8x the memory. With 32 gigs, You can now store over 100 videos and 500 photos right there in your glasses. But check it out for yourself. Here's some of the amazing pictures and videos that my fantastic teammates have taken. We've been testing these glasses over the last few months. Now, I'm clearly not as cool as my teammates. I don't go skydiving every day. I'm mostly taking pictures and videos of my cats. Chipotle and Adobo. I think these are great pictures. And Chipotle and Adobo Miller are definitely cool cats. We have also made it easier to seamlessly share photos. If I want to send a picture of Chipotle to my best friend Heidi, all I have to do is to say, "Hey Meta, send a photo to Heidi." The glasses will take a fantastic photo and send it directly to my BFF Heidi in the app where we usually chat, all without me having to take out my phone.
I
Now
just
let's
wouldn't
get
say,
back to
"Hey,
video.
Meta," but that's just me.
Video recordings, they don't just look better thanks to the awesome camera. They sound better because we've added 5 microphones spread around the glasses. This microphone array, it lets you record immersive audio when capturing videos. It means you can relive the moment in surround sound exactly as you experienced it. Whether it is your dog barking in front of you, your cats meowing behind you, your kids screaming to the left, and your partner yelling to the right. Truly immersive video to capture your memories. This mic array, it also helps you make the best hands-free calling experience. Your voice comes through crystal clear, even in windy or noisy environments. Another thing that
cool.
people really loved about their glasses was the speakers. And we knew this was a place that we could deliver an even better experience this generation. We have completely redesigned our custom speakers to have 50% higher max volume, and we doubled the bass. Boom!
I wonder how long the battery life is.
We have also improved directional audio to help reduce audio leakage. So it's only you listening to your tunes. But all of this technology, it only matters when you're actually wearing the glasses. So we put in a lot of work to make them even more stylish and comfortable than ever before. We have been able to make them lighter. We have rebalanced the weight. The frames are slimmer and it's more flexible, all for a more comfortable fit. You can still get the iconic Ray-Ban Meta Wayfarer in standard and large sizes. But now, they are joined by the all-new Ray-Ban Meta Headliner. Check out the curves.
She's a great
It's
saleswoman.
rounded, it's
Great
retro,
saleswoman.
It's classic. We wanted to celebrate the awesome tech and the oomph that we have packed into these glasses. So check out the new options for transparent frames. You can get them in caramel, in jeans, and in rebel black. But of course, you can still get them in the classic matte black and shiny black too. And with the Ray-Ban Remix platform, now you can fully customize and personalize your choice of frames and lenses with more than 150 different combinations. Woo!
She's super exciting, that woman.
All of this goodness, it comes in a gorgeous new charging case that is slimmer and 32% lighter. It looks like the iconic Ray-Ban case, and it gives you 8 additional charges for up to 36 total hours of use.
Oh, 36 hours, wow. That's pretty good.
And beyond all of this, we've also got some totally new features coming to smart glasses for the first time ever. Live streaming. Creators are always looking for better ways to share their point of view. And live streaming from your glasses is a truly unique way to let your followers see what you're seeing in real time and let them participate in your experience.
Yeah, that's going to be big, pretty big.
Can stay focused on
Hey,
what
Hoppy,
you
welcome
are
to
best
VR
at.
Essentials.
And
How
your
you doing?
followers, they can see it all from your perspective.
What are you excited about?
Let's check out how easy it is to live stream from your glasses.
That looks really cool.
Simply start your live from Instagram or Facebook the way you always do. A glasses icon will automatically show up right there in the app. When you double-click on your glasses, you immediately switch from your phone camera to your
Love or
glasses
hate Meta, at the end of the day,
You can
they
toggle
are
back and
pioneers in
forth
research and
throughout
development.
your live stream.
Everyone just copies them.
And to keep you present and in the moment, a simple touch and hold on the side of your glasses anytime. And you can hear how many people are watching you live and a readout of the most recent comment. Our smart glasses help people connect in ways that just are not possible on any other device today. We cannot wait to see what creators will share from this new perspective. The other new feature, AI. As Mark mentioned earlier, we have been working to bring the power of AI into all of our products. And starting in the US, smart glasses will be our first device with Meta AI built in. Meta AI can help you be more creative. It can inspire you with new ideas, and it can deliver you useful information. And it does it all on the go, hands-free. Let me share with you how I personally
We'll all be walking
use
around
this.
talking to ourselves.
So
That's what's
I'm
gonna
great
happen.
at taking videos of my cat, Chipotle, Adobo, but I'm not as good at writing funny captions for Instagram. So when I take a video like this with my glasses and I want to share it, I can ask Meta AI to help me out with what to say. Hey Meta, write me a funny caption for my cat Adobo running on his wheel.
Adobo the cat, where exercise meets existential crisis. Hashtag cats of Instagram. Hashtag cat wheel.
Existential crisis indeed. Now that my cat has had its workout, it's my turn. I love spending time in Sedona. And when I'm there, I'm always taking impromptu hikes. When I'm in the move though, Meta AI can help me come up with ideas for where to go. Hey Meta, what's a short hike in Sedona that has gorgeous views?
A nice short hike with beautiful views in Sedona is the Cathedral Rock Trail, a moderate climb offering stunning red rock formations and breathtaking vistas.
Meta AI makes your smart glasses a whole lot smarter. And it's going to get even more powerful with real-time search capabilities. Soon, you'll be able to get up-to-date information on nearly anything: restaurants, hotels, points of interest, and news. And on top of being able to speak to Meta AI, soon you're going to be able to show it things using the camera. If I'm out on my hike and I see something interesting like this, I can simply ask Meta AI to tell me about what it is that I'm looking at. Based on the image from the camera, it can give me the answer.
This is the Chapel of the Holy Cross. It was commissioned by local sculptor Marguerite Brunswick Stod and inspired by the Empire State Building.
as our AI models get more powerful, your glasses will get more and more useful. And we all know this. AI is getting better fast. We think you're going to love all the different things that you can do with these glasses. They're loaded with better tech and new features, and the price still starts at $299. You can pre-order right now. And we will hit retail stores on October 17 in 15 countries. My team and I, we truly had a blast building this for you. And from the bottom of our hearts, we know you are going to love this. Cheers.
That's it.
Oh, we are live. Wow, these are dope.
Hey, Meta, call Eric.
Well, she's a really, really good saleswoman. Absolutely great showmanship from her, I have to say. So those glasses do seem pretty cool for, I guess, live streaming and AI, but I don't see really any good use for augmented reality or mixed reality at this moment in time. But yeah, research and development, they're definitely pioneering the space for sure. Be very interesting to see how they develop this technology in the next 5 to 10 years, I guess.
It's been an incredible year in AI, both for the industry and here at Meta. Earlier this year,
so it seems that again they've gone away from metaverse, VR, MetaQuest 3, and now focusing again more on AI to make the shareholders happy. We still don't have the details of the MetaQuest 3, although what we could do is go to MetaQuest website. I'm sure the specs will be there already, or should be there. Let's see if they listed the Quest 3 on the site. Yep, here it is. So let's compare. All right. So MetaQuest 2, $299 USD starting at $499 for the MetaQuest 3. So it's got XR2 Gen 2, 8 gigabytes of RAM, up to 512 of storage. It's got less than 2.2 actually. So it's 264 by 2208 in pixels. 25 ppd, that's not too bad in that case. Not 18 as what was leaked before. And it will have a refresh rate between 90 to 120 hertz, everybody. The FOV is not too bad, 110 to 96, which basically is going to give us a very similar, this will be extremely similar to the Pico 4. In terms of the FOV, will be very similar to the Pico 4, so that's quite exciting. Let's just go back very quickly. Pancake lenses, 100% sRGB. There will also be an RGB camera, so that basically you'll be able to know when you're in the real space, it will be really the real space. No weird, morphing or stretching of the real space. When you're in mixed reality, it will look truly like the real world, as it will have an in-depth camera or in-depth sensor, excuse me. Okay, so hybrid using computer vision, machine learning tracking. So it's going to have AI inside. True touch, variable haptics, which is the same as what it has now. Okay, the color pass-through is 18 ppd. So that basically means that the actual games will be, the display will be at 25 ppd. However, the pass-through will be at 18 ppd. So pass-through will still be maybe a little bit blurry here and there, I anticipate. But the games will be definitely much more crisper, as if we compare it to the Pimax. If we go back to Pimax here, the Pimax so you can see this is 18 ppd. It's a little bit unsharp, but when you have 30 degrees of pixel per density, 35, it is extremely sharp on the Pimax. So if it's 25, it should be basically something in between. It will definitely not be bad at all. I anticipate the graphics to be actually not too bad in terms of clarity. What else? It will be a 50-60 milliampere of battery, which is about 2.2 hours of runtime, so about 2 hours and a half. Okay, versus 2.5 hours for the Quest Pro and 2 hours only for the Quest 2. So it's actually got better battery life than the Quest 2. Not the same, better. Okay, so that's pretty cool. So there you go, guys. So let's just go to learn more, see if we can learn anything more. So Asgard Wrath 2 will come with the Quest 2, although there are 2 asterisks here. So free when you buy any Quest 3 model and receive a 6-month trial to MetaQuest Plus when you upgrade to 512. Okay. So $499 is the. Oh, how much battery? Sorry, I forgot to check the memory for the $499. Let me just go back quickly. Can you go back? Okay, there we go. Okay, let me just go back to Quest 3. Okay. Oh, so 128, yeah. So 128 or 512. Okay. So I guess the 128 might not make a lot of sense, especially if you're going to be purchasing things like Asgard Wrath, as apparently it will take a lot of memory, this game. So the 512 might be more worth it, to be honest with you. But again, if you guys are not concerned about, having Asgard Wrath plus, let's say, Walking Dead Saint and Sinners, then, you could definitely just get the 128 and then finish one game, buy another game, and then put it in, and then it will be just fine. But you will definitely have to delete games more often if you buy the 128, as games now are taking much more memory as before. And guys, there is definitely a Lego Bricks Tales coming to the Quest 3 as well. So that's pretty exciting. It is no longer a rumor. This is for sure. Okay, let's go to pre-order. I just want to see some what we have. So the 512 is at $649 USD, everybody. And then you can add $69.99 with the Elite strap, or $129 with a battery charging strap. In total is almost 1,000 USD. My God, 800 USD basically. Then you have to add the tax. I don't know if there's any shipping costs or shipping things at all. I'm not quite sure. Almost 650 USD if you have the Elite strap with the battery. That's pretty expensive, everybody, to be honest with you. I personally, when I purchase it, I don't think I'll purchase it with the Elite strap. I'll just purchase it as per normal. I will most probably get the 128, to be honest with you. Although I would like to see the actual games itself. If there's a way to access the store, let's just see if there's a way to access the store. Any way to access the store from here. MetaQuest Store. VR Games apps. Okay, here we go. Let's go to Asgard Wrath. Asgard Wrath 2. Let's just check how much memory it takes. It should say how much memory it takes. Normally. No, it doesn't mention anything about memory. It will be available on December 15th. Okay, let's just see if it's in the mall. Okay, it doesn't say how much memory it takes at this moment. What about Walking Dead? Walking Dead Saint and Sinners. There we go, chapter 2. Let's see if it gives any details about the amount of memory that it takes. 12.61 gigs. So I would imagine that Asgard Graph will also take at least that much, if not maybe a bit more, maybe 30 gigs or 20 gigs or so. So I think the 128 gigabytes will definitely be more than enough, to have. Do remember that the system is also going to take about, I would say, 20 gigs. Normally speaking, I think about 30% of the system is already gone. So if you buy the 128 gigabyte, you'll be left with about 90 gigs of memory, something around there, between 90 to, let's say, 110 gigs, something around there, 90 to 100 gigs left in memory, as they do take 20 to 30 gigs to normally get things up and running. If you have a Quest 2, let me know in the comments below how many gigs you need in order to run the system, the OS itself. In fact, I could just do a very quick search, MetaQuest 2 OS GB memory usage. I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite sure how much the actual OS takes. Oh, there we go. The system uses about 11 GB. Okay, so yeah, so we are looking in that case between 10 to 20 gigabytes of OS being eaten up already by the actual system when you buy. So if you buy a 128 gigabyte, you'll most probably only be able to use around 190 to 100 gigabyte of free space for your games. And with the 512, about 500 or 490 gigabytes of space. So personally speaking, for me, I'm not going to be a degen. I'm not going to buy the 512. I'm personally just going to buy the 128, and then I'll try to work out something with one of my accessory partners, see if they can send us some special straps or accessories so I can do more content on the channel. So do subscribe to YouTube, VR Essentials YouTube channel, guys, and hit the notification bell after you subscribe, as I will be doing a lot more content in October and November using the Meta Quest 3, comparing it to the HP Reverb G2, the DPVR, the Crystal, the Biomass Crystal, and also, of course, the DPVR over there, and the Pico 4, which is at the office. I'll also be doing comparison videos with the Oculus Link on the PC VR, and also comparing it, of course, reviewing the games and the apps inside of the actual Meta Quest 3 itself, and all this kind of good stuff, guys. So there you go. There you have it. Thank you very much for joining today's stream, FSK1138. Thank you very much for joining as well, and for your comments. Guys, I've got to go to bed. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. I've got to wake up very early tomorrow for work. It's we're in Singapore here. So guys, thank you for watching. See you. Hope you enjoyed today's video. Smash the like so more people get to join the VR Essentials YouTube community. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss future very exciting content here live on YouTube. VR Essentials community, guys. Until next time, take it easy. I will see you in another stream very, very soon. See you later, guys. Bye, 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 bye.